All right, today we're going to dive into a really powerful philosophy that has totally changed the game in modern manufacturing. It's called Total Productive Maintenance, or TPM for short. And trust me, it's not just about fixing machines when they break down. It's a whole new way of thinking, a revolutionary approach that can transform an entire factory floor. You've probably seen this, right? Picture it. A critical machine goes down, production just stops, and boom, the finger pointing starts. The production team is fuming about the delays, and they're blaming the maintenance crew for not being quick enough. It's just this constant, reactive cycle that costs a ton of time, money, and honestly, it kills morale. But what if you could just break that cycle for good? What if instead of constantly reacting to failures, always putting out fires, you could build a system that actually prevents them from ever happening? That's the big question that leads us right to the solution. And that solution is total productive maintenance. This is where we make the big switch. We move from that reactive, break-fix mentality to a proactive one. And it fundamentally changes the entire relationship between the people running the machines and the people maintaining them. So what is TPM, really, at its core? Well, it's a system that's all about maximizing how effective your equipment is by getting everyone involved. And that's the key word right there, everyone. Machine health suddenly becomes a shared responsibility, not just some task that's shoved off to a special department. TPM is absolutely laser-focused on preventing breakdowns before they even have a chance to start. The whole point is to cut down on defects, boost the efficiency of every single machine, and ultimately make that expensive equipment last a whole lot longer. It's all about that big shift from being reactive to being proactive. So, you're probably wondering, how does this actually work? Well, TPM is built on a few key pillars, and the first one, it's a big one. It's called autonomous maintenance, and this idea is pretty revolutionary. It's where the operators themselves take real ownership of their machine's health. And this slide really shows you that fundamental shift in roles. See, in the old model, you've got operators who just run the machines and you've got maintenance who fixes them. Simple. But with TPM, the operator's role gets bigger. It now includes basic maintenance. And this is huge because it frees up the skilled maintenance team to stop being firefighters and start being architects of a better system. Now, when we say maintaining the machine, what does that actually look like for an operator? Don't worry, we're not talking about complex engine overhauls here. We're talking about the foundational stuff. Simple things like cleaning, lubricating, tightening loose bolts. And by doing this, they really get to know their machine. They learn to inspect it and spot anything weird, a strange sound, a little vibration, long before it turns into a major breakdown. The payoff here is just massive. Your operators become the first line of defense. They're spotting these tiny little issues before they can blow up into catastrophic failures. And that frees up your expert maintenance crew to focus on the big picture, on improving the whole system, not just lurching from one crisis to the next. Okay, so the second pillar builds right on top of this. See, TPM isn't just about keeping the machines from breaking down. It's about making them run better. And this brings us to a concept you might have heard of, Kaizen, or continuous improvement. Kaizen is this brilliant philosophy that's all about making small, incremental changes all the time. Instead of waiting around for some huge project to fix a problem, teams are constantly on the lookout for small ways to make things better, every single day. Let me give you a classic example. Let's say a machine keeps jamming. The old way is to just unjam it and get back to work. The Kaizen approach is to stop and ask, wait, why does it keep jamming? And then the team actually redesigns the part that's causing the problem, getting rid of that issue for good. It's all about fixing the root cause, not just treating the symptom over and over again. So when you've got operators who really own their machines and teams that are constantly making them better, you start to reach the ultimate goal of TPM, and that is making your equipment incredibly, predictably reliable. And why is that so important? I mean, reliable machines are the absolute bedrock of a successful operation. When your equipment runs smoothly without any surprise stops, your production output goes way up. You get better product quality because the process is stable, and you guessed it, your maintenance costs start to plummet. So to keep track of all this progress, the industry uses some key metrics. You'll hear terms like MTBF, which is mean time between failures, basically how long a machine runs, on average, before it breaks. You want that number to be as high as possible. And then there's OEE, or overall equipment effectiveness, which is kind of the gold standard for measuring how well a machine is really doing. These aren't just numbers on a spreadsheet. They're the vital signs of your factory's health. Okay, so let's bring it all together. The payoff for doing TPM right is crystal clear, and it's significant. You create this incredibly powerful, positive feedback loop. Fewer breakdowns lead to better efficiency, which drives higher productivity, all while your costs go down. It's a win-win-win. This quote right here really just nails the whole thing. TPM is that fundamental shift we've been talking about. It takes maintenance from being a reactive cost center that just fixes broken stuff and turns it into a proactive, value-adding system that pushes the entire business forward. And that leaves us with one last and maybe the most crucial thought. TPM is just as much about people as it is about machines. It really requires a deep cultural shift towards sharing responsibility and empowering your team. So the real question to think about is this: is your culture ready to truly embrace total ownership?